I just wanted to show you this new environment, which is like, wow, it's awesome. Uh, and it's awesome because it's got so much more interactivity, I guess you would say. Um, so I guess I'm underwater in a human-sized fish tank, but I'm apparently in the ocean, and and I'm part of that ecosystem which is interacting with other creatures without a problem, right? See the fish coming into my house, and I don't have fish poop all over the floor, so that's some miracle. And I'm in the living area when I start, um, with your typical door to horizon and your game here, first encounters. And I think that's a choice in the settings, like what do you have in your world? You can go into settings and select that. But it's so bright and colorful. And notice the movement here is more than any of the others, in my opinion. So I can move into this couch really, really close. Right? It's not stopping me in any way. I can't go out there into the ocean, but let's just kind of walk around. So if I go this way, I can go out on this little patio here where I have a beautiful outdoor couch, if you want to call it an outdoor couch, underwater experience type of couch. As long as if you get an X, that means you can't go there. But just keep trying because I'm amazed at all the places you can go. And depending on where you are, you'll get a different perspective of the ocean. Or I guess I should use the word view. If this is an apartment that you're leasing, or even if this is a bought place that you're mortgaging, it's expensive, okay? Because your view is unbelievable and you don't drown for some miraculous reason. All right, so I can move around here, and this one in the middle here looks like a fish tank inside of an ocean space, right? Because those little fish that are floating around in that little area, they're not leaving the area. They're not going over to the couch. So there's some type of invisible barrier that keeps them in the center here. I guess as a kind of conversation piece for people who might be sitting around here chatting. And I believe I heard that we can invite people into our home space now. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so let me go back inside. And you'll notice I have a little office space over here for when I want to work, which probably isn't very often when I want to work. But when I want to work, I can go sit in my little nice, comfortable floating chair and floating desk and seriously floating bookshelves. And when we say that at home, it's an illusion, the floating. But here, it's like really floating. And then you can see the stingrays going by. They are beautiful. And there's a whale that will sometimes come over the house, and he or she is gorgeous. I can't tell the difference between waves, whether they're female or male, but he gets really close. So they're realistic in their what they are, although they might not be completely realistic when it comes to size. I don't know. So in relation to you, I'm sitting down right now. So notice if I go over here, here's another one of those like invisible wall fish tanks. My apologies. I think I'm catching a cold. We're going to talk about those stairs in a minute. But I'm going to go down this way. There's another one of those invisible fish tanks. Oh, there's no fish in this one, just plant. And down here we have like a little basement space. Maybe you call it a basement, or I guess in underwater this would be a cave. And if I had this place in real life, this would be where I'd have my parties. I'd have my dance parties up in here. And if it's possible to barbecue in this kind of dark space. It would be a good place for block party barbecues. You could really see Ariel coming down here singing and dancing and having a ball with her friends. Okay, so we're going to go back up. So this is what I mean. What other home has this much to explore? I'm hoping one day we have no red X's, but this one has relatively none. And I'm just teleporting. So if I come around this way, you'll see there's a staircase on my left. Okay, and that goes up there. So let's go up there. And you can cheat. Like I can just point up there, and if I can get a line to show up, you can kind of jump over stuff. But just because I'm in a video, I'm gonna just do it the long way so I don't fall or something and then have to start over. Okay. So here I am in, I guess this is like a little sitting area. You know how houses have like 2 living rooms, one little one in the front and then the bigger one. But this is like a little sitting area where I can sit. My friends stopped over for tea. And we have a little table here so we could serve tea right here. Or it could be a reading space just for me. Like, I'm totally loving this layout. Like, can we order this house in real life? I'm ready for it. All right, so we're going to go back downstairs. And this, let me show you what I meant by you can cheat. You don't have to take the human path. You can just point at that floor down there. As long as you see a white circle, you'll go there, right? So remember that you're in VR or AR. You're not in real life. So the limitations that occur in real life are not here. So here's another sitting area, which I think is really cool. And this is where you find your mirror, where you can change clothes and stuff. Or you can sit down here and have another conversation with somebody. And I really like the, and I can't go to the very edge here. What do you call those? Jellyfish. The jellyfish are really cool. And there is sound. I don't know if you're picking it up, but you hear the water, you hear the movement of the creatures in the water. And when the stingrays go over, you can kind of hear them flying by. Here's another kind of invisible boundary fish tank. And if you look up, the whale is going over. He might have went that way. But you've got a lot of these windows in the top, which makes it really fun to look around. Look, there he is. See the whale? And there's some stingray. Really, really, really cool. So this is, to me, this is a huge space. I haven't tried to go up there. I think I've covered the things you can visit, but give it a try and see if you discover anything that I didn't pick up on. I do not believe you can go outside of the residence, so, pointing out there won't do anything. But it's so cool. You must check out this new environment. The word ocean's in it, but it's really, really cool. Check it out, and I'll be talking to you soon.